Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, May 20th, 2026. A Yucca Valley woman was arrested on suspicion of child abuse and neglect. On Thursday at around 5:45 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a home in the 56,000 block of Bonanza Drive in Yucca Valley. The Sheriff's Department says that a witness reported the cruel and unusual punishment and neglect of children at the home. Deputies arrived and contacted Jennifer Jones, 44. Jones was taken into custody at the scene. Deputies say that the 4 juvenile victims were Jones's children. The children were not taken to a hospital. Jennifer Jones was arrested on suspicion of 4 counts of child abuse and 1 count of neglecting a child. She is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $250,000 bail. The 29 Palms Planning Commission began the process of updating the city's general plan at last night's meeting. Annalise Kuiper was there and joins us with this report.
Community Development Director Keith Gardner informed the meeting that on August 26, 2025, the Planning Commission gave the direction to begin the process to update the general plan. This has not been updated in almost 15 years. The city's current general plan includes land use, circulation, housing, conservation, open space, noise, safety, recreation, equity, environmental justice. As there is no budget available to hire outside consultants, city staff has been working on the plan update to determine what needs to be reviewed and have come up with 5 goals. These include land use designations that should reflect current lot sizes and actual developments. So far, each parcel within city limits has been identified, along with ownership and zoning designations. Keith Gardner explained.
Where appropriate, new land use districts may be developed, or existing land uses may be consolidated or simplified. The reason why I'm saying that, I believe we have 6 commercial zones, commercial land use designations. We may come to a conclusion that that is too many, just as a discussion point for right now. That is part of this process. And of course, historical and environmental considerations also play an important part of this. If there are environmental hazards such as geologic hazards or flood control hazards, those should be taken into consideration as well. We have numerous specific plans that are quite old, and if you read them, they may or may not be relevant in today's world. So we're going to have to go through those and determine whether or not we wish to carry them forward into the new general plan or handle them slightly separately. So those are our overall approaches to updating the general plan.
The planning commissioners all confirmed they approved of the direction the general plan was taking. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors will meet in regular session tonight at Covington Park's Mesquite Room. They'll have conversations about budgets, the softball league, and approving an annual fire assessment fee. Reporter Gabriel Hart has a look at the meeting's agenda.
After director reports, the board will review the district's accountant engagement letter and discuss dates for their upcoming budget workshop to support development of the upcoming fiscal year. The board will discuss Morongo Valley Softball League's registration fee schedule and registration documents, with a proposed action that would establish a $60 player registration fee to support league operational expenses. Finally, the board will consider approval of assessment fee and ordering the levy an annual collection of assessments for residents within the Morongo Valley Fire Service area for 2026-27. The meeting is open to the public and will take place at 6 p.m. in Covington Park's Mesquite Room, located at 11165 Vale Street in Morongo Valley. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
The 29 Palms Tourism Business Improvement District Board meets in regular session tomorrow. The board is expected to discuss the future of the TBID's funding initiatives. For the last several years, TBID has provided grants and scholarships to support organizations and events within 29 Palms with the overall goal of increasing tourism. The board will discuss and provide input on the funding program's current structure and ways it can be improved moving forward. The board will also revisit a funding application for the Area 29 Galactic Gathering event proposed for August. The application was included among a previous round of applications, but several members of the TBID board and TBID's event review committee were asked to recuse themselves from voting on the project owing to conflicts of interest. The Alien Focus Convention will be considered for funding by the remaining TBID board members. The 29 Palms Tourism Business Improvement District Board meets tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. at 29 Palms City Hall, located at 6136 Adobe Road. Yesterday, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors unanimously voted yes on moving forward with a Landers Road maintenance item. Annalise Kuiper rejoins us with details from the meeting.
The efforts to raise Landers Homestead Valley annual property taxes by $55 in order to maintain Special District's R15 road services have been ongoing since December 2025. In March 2026, the issue came before the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors for a vote to distribute mail-in ballots so residents could vote on raising their property taxes to assure continued road maintenance. The Board of Supervisors voted no, which meant the Landers Homestead Valley Special District could be dissolved. All the other special districts received a yes vote to distribute mail-in ballots. It was determined that the effort should be made again, and Board of Supervisors Chair Dawn Rao made a commitment to the Landers residents that she would be at the revote board meeting. That meeting took place yesterday, May 19, 2026, during which a public hearing was held. Several supporters from the Landers Homestead Valley area shared their reasons for giving residents the opportunity to vote on the matter of whether their annual property taxes should be raised by $55. Here, Mike Lipsitz, Landers resident and president of the Landers Homestead Valley Association, explains what the board is being asked to do.
We're asking for the same opportunity that you've given Copper Mountain Mesa, Flamingo Heights, Yucca Mesa, Pioneer Town, and Wonder Valley. What we're asking for is the freedom to vote on this road maintenance proposal. You're not deciding if our roads get fixed. You're deciding whether or not property owners and landers get to make that determination for themselves.
Supervisor Hagman made the motion to approve. Vice Chair Baca seconded the motion, and it was passed unanimously. This sets May 20, 2026 as the start of the mailed ballot election, and July 3, 2026 as the earliest ballot submission deadline. By August 4, the election results will be considered, and if approved, the assessment will be placed on the 2026-27 tax roll. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The Rotary Club of 29 Palms honored excellence in education and recognized Tyndale Wallace as the Student of the Year and Emily Candelaria as Teacher of the Year for 29 Palms Elementary School. Tyndale was celebrated for being consistently helpful, a natural leader, and a positive example who always shows up for others. Emily Candelaria, a dedicated 5th grade teacher, was recognized for creating an inclusive classroom environment. Presented by Principal Ms. Trejo, these honors highlight the incredible students and educators shaping the future of our community. The Rotary Club of 29 Palms meets weekly at noon at the Little Church of the Desert Meeting Room. Yucca Valley High School will hold its 59th annual Senior Scholarships Program tonight. Representatives from many local organizations, clubs, businesses, and students' families will join Yucca Valley High School in honoring students as they receive numerous scholarship awards. Organizations presenting scholarships include the family of Michael Ramos Jr., Copper Mountain College Foundation, Elks Lodge, number 2314, Emblem Club number 411, Military Spouses Association at 29 Palms, the Morongo Basin Conservation Association, the Wildlands Conservancy, Joshua Tree Rotary, and many more. The Yucca Valley High School Senior Scholarships Program is happening tonight at 6 p.m. at the high school's gymnasium. And finally, Grubstake Days returns to Yucca Valley this week for its 75th year. The community celebration will include a number of family-friendly events and activities, including a carnival, live music, food, drink, and the Grubstake Days specialties that only happen in Yucca Valley. Tomorrow features the Grubstake Days kickoff dinner and dance at the Yucca Valley Community Center. The carnival kicks off on Friday along with the Little Miss and Minor Talent Show at 5 p.m., followed by live music. On Saturday, the Grubstake Days Parade begins at 10 a.m., followed by local favorites including the Beard Contest, the Horseshoe Contest, Tug of War, followed once again by live music. It's all happening at 29 Palms Highway and Hilton Avenue in Yucca Valley. For the full schedule, you can visit yuccavalley.org or see this story at Z107.7fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.